Hello everybody and welcome back to Got Next Gaming's Road to the Show series with our first baseman, Alfred Russo. We're going to jump into some training sessions here with the batting control, and we'll see the last three opportunities that Alfred Russo will get here to grab some extra training points. Found this to be challenging, to say the least. You have to get 2,500 points to get gold. I think I've passed a couple of levels of this, but this level was just too hard to get. I did get into the bronze, but didn't go much past that. As you can see there on my last opportunity, me hitting it the wrong way and only grabbing 70 points for training, which isn't terrible, but would have been a lot better if we got that gold and got the 250 points for sure. Anyway, we're going to go in and change some of our equipment to better suit our player here and grab the 4-leaf clover, which will give him an extra point in the plate vision, which will be helpful so he can get that bat on the ball and possibly get some better power numbers, which is what we're trying to do. And we're going to jump into our first game action here. And you see Alfred Russo step up to the plate with a .339 batting average, 5 home runs and 43 RBIs. He will hit that ball and drive it right back up the middle to center field for the base hit. Runner will get into second base there. And that was a good hit there for him. We're going to see a fielding opportunity for Al. He's going to throw it on to second, and he will get the out at second base, but will not be able to turn the double play as it just moved a little bit too slow. Here's Al in his next at bat with bases loaded. He's going to ground that one to second. It's going to go over to the shortstop for 1 and back to first for 2. So he grounds out to double play here in that at bat. Next at bat, 1-2 count. And he will slap that one between second and shortstop and third and get himself a base hit. And he will hold up at first as the left fielder brings that back in right away. Picks up 17 points for his efforts. And the bottom of the 8th out comes up again, and he drives that one into center field and gets another base hit. Gets himself on at first with no outs here. Hopefully trying to start a rally. And we got a batter here. He's going to take off for second base. And that one will be out of the park as he will be able to come around and score with the home run. And he goes from first to home on a hit. They're going to call that one, but that's okay. We'll pick up the extra points. We like it, and we'll take it. The Blue Wahoos will not win this game. They dropped this one 6-3, but Al does pick up 109 points for his effort in that to get to his training. We're going to sim ahead a little bit here and take a look and see as we can jump into Al's next game. We simmed a few games there to try to move ahead a little bit because we are trying to get him called up here, and we feel like he should be. You can see his last 10 games there where he's batting a .364 with 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Has a stolen base in there as well. Hitting the ball fairly well, kind of doing more of a singles type of thing, keeping that average up there. But hopefully we can get him to turn around and get some more power. His first at bat here is a 2-2 count. He hits that one off the pitcher's arm or leg or something. It will bounce right over to the second baseman, and they'll throw him out, and they'll get that one there. He does get 15 points for the solid contact and good at bat. Next at bat, he will fly this one out to right field. Right fielder didn't have to go very far. He was able to grab that one, and you see Al goes 0 for 4 in this game as he doesn't do much of anything, and the manager gets on his case a little bit. We do have a whole bunch of points for him to dump into his attributes and hopefully drive up his overall a little bit more. 415 points. Looks like he's going to go with 395 to boost up those stats. We got to get those power numbers up, folks. I'm not sure what else we got to do with this guy. We got to get him called up soon. He's still in Double-A. He's seeing the ball well here. He can definitely drive it to all fields. Has the batting average to prove it. Doesn't have the home run numbers, but he hits a lot of doubles into the gap. He is close to the leaders with RBIs here as he was injured for about a month, so he did fall out of that a little bit. But we're going to get another training session here, plate discipline. This was another challenging one too, where you had to kind of stay away from the balls and hit the strikes. And did not do well with this at all. Kind of a free swinger, so didn't really get the points I needed for this. Took a strike there, lose 100 points. Get the ball, gain 100 points. There was a lot of that back and forth. And you got to swing on those balls that are in the strike zone. And here we go. We hit that one and drive that one out. So he's got a good stroke on it. Gets that one into the seats, actually, for 190 points. But he's not happy with the overall performance. Fails to even get the bronze and only picks up 25 points for the efforts in that one. We're going to go ahead and jump into Al's next game here. He steps in with a .335 batting average, 6 home runs, 48 RBIs. Leading up there amongst the league leaders with RBIs for sure. First at bat, no outs here in the bottom of the second. He will hit that one down the line to third. Third baseman will throw that one high over the first baseman's head. And Al will be safe on first. I don't know if they give him the base hit there. They might call that an error. And yep, that definitely call it that. Poor at bat, only 1 point because he swung at the first pitch. And here he is on base, and the batter will drive that ball to right center field. He will round second. He'll also round third, and he keeps on chugging. He's not stopping, folks. He goes right on in and scores standing up as that ball is hitting to the gap. So he goes first to home on a hit there in true first to home fashion, not on a home run, and gets himself the extra points for getting him chugging all the way around those bases. Doesn't have a lot of speed, but that ball was hitting the right spot for him to make his way around. Next at bat, 0-1 count here. 2 on and 1 out. He hits that one right over the shortstop's outstretched glove. Guy at third will score. Runner goes around to third. He will come in and score as well. And Al's in with a stand-up double with 2 RBIs. Great hit there for him. As I said before, amongst the league leaders with RBIs. He is an RBI machine for sure. That's what he's supposed to do. Here's the next at-bat. He ropes that one right back up the middle. Into center field, and he will get on with a base hit there. Pick up 17 points for that hit. We will get the replay, and you can see he's right on that pitch and just whacks it right back past the pitcher. The umpire has to dance out of the way a little bit for that one too. And here's a ball that's hit kind of line over to third base. Third baseman knocks it down, but is unable to make a play anywhere, and Al will score on that one easily, getting some more points for scoring for his team. Next at bat, he pops this one up. Doesn't look like it's very deep. It's in shallow center field. Center fielder camps underneath it, makes that catch, and Al will be sent down on that at bat. Here goes Bruno making the catch out there. Next at bat, 2-1 count with 2 outs, 1 on. Nice lead. Al ropes that high fastball into the left center field gap. The runner will get around third, and he will score as Al stands up in with a double again. It's a double. It's an RBI double for him in this at bat. Another 28 points. Great hitting. The Blue Eye, who's already had a sizable lead, he's just adding insult to injury there. Goes 3 for 5 in this performance with 2 doubles and 3 RBIs. Has himself a great game. Manager's happy with this one. Looking good here. And with that, he's going to get the Player of the Game honors there with the Topps Player of the Game. Bring home the hardware for that one. We will get a couple of his replays there for some of the hits that he did, which he was swinging the bat very well. That was one of the highlights right there, hitting that one right over the shortstop who had a leap and still couldn't grab it. He had himself an all-around great day here with this one, folks, and that's what we're trying to get him to do. Like I said, he's an RBI machine. We're going to get working on some of those power numbers and get him to be a home run machine as well, sooner or later. And that's going to do it for the games here. We'll see the breakdown of the points, 108 points to add into his training. You can see his numbers there, 341 batting average, doing quite well with the batting average. We got some more attribute points to dump in. I don't know what we did exactly here. Let's take a look and see where we dump some of these points. I know we're trying to get some of the contact numbers up and some of the power numbers up as well to try to even some stuff out all around. Any help at all in power would be nice for Al to try to get him to do, to get him to hit more home runs for sure. But we're going to see where these points go. We're going to wrap it up here with this episode. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you're new. Please share this with your friends. We will see you soon in the next episode. We're going to see if Al gets called up soon. Hopefully he does get to AAA, but you'll have to come back in the next episode to find out. Thank you. Take care now.